XOTIC performance.
Okay, truck people, welcome back to the shop. Today we've got a 2006 Ford 6-liter Powerstroke. We're doing XOTIC performance, standpipes and dummy plugs. Very common failure. A lot of high pressure oil issues. Hot starts can be problems, extended crank, so on and so forth. Really not a lot to it. You're going to need to pull your valve covers. We're on the passenger side right now. Pull your glow plug control and the bracket. Get your hot side intercooler pipe off. Get your valve cover off. There's not much to it. Valve cover comes off. They're 12mm bolts. If you can get a flex head ratchet wrench or a universal type socket. Little pro tip, wrap your universal in tape. It'll still flex, but it won't flop. Nothing to it. Pull those off. You'll see your oil rail. You'll see your dummy plug and your standpipe in the back. Pretty simple to get to. Let's look at our new parts. First thing, real nice packaging. Plastic sleeves, keeps everything safe. I've seen these come in bags. That kind of blows my mind. One little nick on this O-ring and this part's useless. So it's nice to see. XOTIC does good stuff. Okay, so we're pulling our oil rail. They are T30 Torx. They're not a very high torque fastener. Before you take them all out, you want to crack your dummy plug and your standpipe loose. That is a 12mm hex or Allen, depends on what side of the river you come from. Let's crack those loose. Now your pipe might come out with your top portion. If it does, that's a bonus, because then you're not in there fighting. They do make a special tool to remove them. Really, a pair of needle nose pliers is all you really need. Let's pull this guy up out of there. Oh, she's dirty. She's very dirty. Let's get a look. This is an OE style. You see it does have a Teflon backer on this portion, but probably not the lower portion. I don't see any problems here. It's still very good preventative maintenance. Save yourself some trouble down the road. Let's get the dummy plug out. This looks like it's been changed. You can tell it's a different color, and it does have the O-ring backer. Still, good idea to change these. So, let's get the rest of our rail bolts out. Again, this is quarter drive. 10 foot-pounds is the torque spec on these. Should not be overly difficult. Another bonus to doing this job, while you have your oil rail out, you can drain it. The oil in these rails stays there basically for life until it comes out. There's no good way to drain these except by taking them off and out of the vehicle. So what happens is over time, the oil breaks down. This high pressure oil is what operates your fuel injectors. So as that oil breaks down, it starts to lose viscosity. You start having really weird drivability issues. And you can chase it all day when it could just be as simple as old broke down oil in your rails. There's a lot of things that can fail in this system as far as oil pressure, but this is the most common. Standpipes and dummy plugs. When you lift this off, you want to lift it straight up. It's not as important coming out as it is going in. When you reinstall, there is a chance that you can damage the O-ring in the top of your fuel injector. If you do that, you're going to end up with, again, weird drivability problems. You're going to wonder all day what happened. Chances are you nicked an O-ring going back in. Let's pull this rail. Just kind of wiggle and tug. And out she goes. These are your ball tubes. You want to check these. They should move freely, but they shouldn't be flopping. If you got anything that's flopping, like really hard or loose, wiggling, you can hear it rattle. There are O-rings under here that seal these. They are available. There's a special tool. You can see it goes down in, pops this little ring out, replace your O-ring, and it's not a bad idea to just put a new tube in at the same time. Let's get this somewhere it can drain. Okay, we got our oil rail draining somewhere besides the engine bay, like it just did for a few minutes, which is fine. Good times. We're going to grab our pipe. Like I say, they make a special tool for this, but a pair of pliers is really all you need. Just pull and wiggle. This one's in pretty good. They usually pop right out. This one don't want to go. It's been in there for a minute. There it is. All right. Okay, now we can see this is an OE style. Nothing there to help this guy. There's a gouge. That is going to turn into a leak very soon. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's what we're talking about. So you can see, compared to the new one, we've got a Teflon backer. That's going to keep it from bouncing around in there, creating leaks. We're going to take just a little bit of assembly glue, just a little bit. Assembly glue is good stuff. It's very slick and it melts away under heat, so you don't have to worry about it sitting there and messing up your O-ring over time like some lubricants do. We want to gently remove our upper portion. Oh, she's tight. There it is. This is our redesigned interconnector, as they call it. You can see a double backer, pre-lubed. It's nice of them. Smear that around a bit. Set this carefully off to the side. Now we'll just reach in, gently guide this down. You'll feel it hit the hole. Give it a little bit of a push. You can feel it. You can feel it engage. You see how it's standing on its own? That means it's in the hole. Now we'll go find our oil rail. Reinstall your oil rail. You just want to look down your tubes in a line. Make sure they're all straight. Make sure nothing got way off on you. Very, very carefully and gently guide it into place. And you'll feel it drop right into the injectors. Good to go. Let's grab some bolts. You got 9 bolts, hold your rails in. Again, they're T30 Torx. 10 foot-pounds is the spec. You can basically do these by hand. Just don't over-torque them. You don't want to have a problem with these in the future. That'll make for a really bad day. Alright, on that last hole. Alright, I want to get these tightened up and we'll come back and torque some standpipes and dummy plugs. Okay, so we got our oil rail torqued down. It's pretty simple. You just want to start in the center and work your way out on an alternating kind of crisscross pattern. Again, not a very high torque. Now we're going to install. These are already lubed, but I still like to put just a little bit on there. Again, this lube will melt away, so you don't have to worry about it sitting there. You don't want to get any on your threads. That can affect your torque reading. Let's set this guy in very carefully. Feel it. You can feel it engage the standpipe. Push and wiggle until your threads meet. Now we'll run it down by hand, and then we're going to torque it to 60 foot-pounds. Same thing with your dummy plug. Just a little light coat of assembly goo. You can pick this stuff up at any parts store. Make sure that O-ring is nice and slick. Put your lid on. Keep it clean. Set this bad dog right in there. We're going to run this down real quick, and then we'll torque them both at the same time. Okay, we got our torque wrench set, 60 foot-pounds. One nice swoop. We hit 62, that's fine. 62.7, that's fine. Now you're just going to reassemble, put your valve covers back on, hook everything back up. Don't freak out on your initial startup. It's going to have to crank for a while. You're going to have to refill that oil tube with fresher oil, which would be a good thing. Once you get it warmed up, let it run for at least 10-20 minutes. Shut it off, wait 5 or 10 minutes, crank it back up. Make sure you don't have any real crazy extended cranks. It might take a little while to get all the air worked out of that oil rail, but it'll happen relatively quickly. So that's all we got today. Thanks to XOTIC for getting this out so we can get it done, and enjoy your truck.
XOTIC performance. Built strong. Driven hard.